How to submit a payroll for processing. Once you have logged into the portal, click on the payroll link on the left side. You will now be in the payroll entry screen. Click on the Start New Payroll link to begin the new payroll entry setup. The first drop-down will be for the frequency of the payroll you are submitting. If you have multiple payroll frequencies, please ensure that you select the correct corresponding one that you wish to submit for processing. The next drop-down will be for the payment date. Check that this is the correct payment date for this pay run in the list. The final list will be for the batch type, which should be set to the same as the frequency drop-down at the top of the screen. There are two ways of entering the payroll data. The first method is suitable for companies with a greater number of employees. Click on the template link, which will open up an Excel file that can be completed. You can enter in all the variable data and changes onto this file, save to your PC, and then click the Browse button to select the file. You would then click on the Start Pay Entry button to begin creating the payroll batch. The second method would be to ignore the template feature and simply click on the Start Pay Entry button to begin creating the payroll batch, which is what we're going to do here now. Once the creation process has been completed, you can click on the batch date to open the submission data. If you had used a template, you will now see all the payroll values as per the uploaded Excel file against each employee line entry. Using this method will now involve keying in the variable data changes to the employee entries on screen. Once you have entered in all data that is to be submitted for processing, click on the Complete button at the bottom of the screen. This will now take you to a totaling screen. In here you can check that you are about to submit the correct total hours and amounts for each pay component. If a change is required, you can click on the Change Payroll button to return to the previous screen and amend. You could also click the Generate Payroll Report button, which produces a PDF file of all gross values being submitted to payroll for processing for your records. Once you are happy that all has been entered correctly, click on the Approve button, followed by the Submit button. The data will now be sent to PayEscape to be processed. Once done, payroll reports will be sent back to the administrator for verification and approval. Now back on the main screen, you will see Yes under each line item to highlight that it has been completed and submitted for processing. You can also no longer delete this entry, and any additional changes or information will need to be reported directly to PayEscape to be included. You have now successfully submitted a payroll for processing. If you have any additional queries or require any further guidance on this process, please call us on 028 2764 1060 or email payroll@payescape.com. Thank you.